Hey, what's going on, guys? George here from CG2. Just wanted to give you guys a little Puppet Wars viewing. I know there's not a lot of love for Puppet Wars on the YouTube or even the internet, and I don't know why, because this game is really awesome. It's simple, it's not complicated. This is like the space you need. I got my little 3 foot by my 3 foot kitchen table here, but that's the board right there. It's awesome, and it's cheap for like the box set. It's I think I got it for like 65 bucks. It was a wonderful anniversary present from my wife. She's amazing, and she enjoys playing it with me. Needless to say, for the first 4 games, she's actually beat me, and it's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, the game is sick. The game is awesome. The way they produced this and manufactured it was amazing. You can see the board here, very nice. It's on a hexagon kind of board. Comes with all these discs. I'm okay on the discs. I can deal with that. You got the dark ones that they use for obstructions. These white ones are used for we'll call them objectives. All you 40K players, and those are like neutral objectives. And then you have these different colored ones for your own objectives. And I got this set up for a game that my wife and I are going to play tonight. But yeah, you got the board, the nice miniatures. The miniatures are cool. Anyone that knows Malifaux, Puppet Wars, they've just taken the characters from Malifaux, the characters from Malifaux, and they've made sick looking little puppet versions of them. And I mean, the game is really neat. Let's see here, what else? We got the cards. The cards here. Like you guys from Malifaux, you know Seamus. Here's Seamus's puppet version. You can see everything listed there on the bottom. It looks like a lot of words. It's really simple. I'm a box of rocks, and this game is so easy. And just like Malifaux, it uses the card system, no dice. And the cards that come with this game are amazing. You guys seen like hardcore like poker decks that are made from like plastic? These things are great. They're never gonna like kind of get degraded, like with paper cards. If you use them a lot, like the edges will get all messed up. I mean, these things are really good quality. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's like ribbed plastic, but they're really great cards, and the art on it is just fantastic. So good quality cards. The miniatures are great. The game mechanics are simple and easy. But one thing I wanted to kind of talk about, I don't really need to do a review on this. There's a couple of other videos on YouTube that talk about reviews. What I want to talk about that they left off is Malifaux, when you get the box set, comes with a pattern book and a rule book. The rule book has all the rules in it. Everything you need to know is in this rule book, which, by the way, very easy to read. I'm going to be surprised if they have to come out with there is a little FAQ, but the rules are just so simple. I find it hard to kind of get things mixed up, or if you want to do a rules as written kind of thing. My wife and I had no problems picking this game up. But what I want to talk about is in this pattern book. In the back part of the pattern book, you can see it has all these different patterns for how you can set up your board. But in the beginning, it has quick start rules. And the great thing about this quick start rules is that if you don't look at the rule book, look at the quick start rules first, you can pick this game up really easily. And this game includes characters such as masters, sidekicks, and pawns. You figure the masters are the really, the hardcore guys. The sidekicks, which you can only have one of which in the masters. The sidekicks, you can only have one of each type. They're pretty specific. In the pawns, you can have 3 of each type. In your normal army, what they do here is they start you off with just using pawns. And just start you off setting up your board like this, and you just learn how to attack. Not using any of the special actions that the guys can do in their cards. You just learn how to attack, basic things, and they walk you through everything. And then you go to your second game, and you still use the same setup, but then you start using all the different actions that the characters can do. So you learn a little bit more. Some of these guys can actually attack from like range 2 instead of just being adjacent. So like this person could only attack adjacent, but now if he has like an action where he can attack at range 2, now in this game, they step it up a little bit and kind of bring in more rules of the game. So and they also kind of explain all these extra rules that they're adding in here. And then you keep going, you get to game 3, And now they start introducing the masters. They throw a master in with everything that you've been using. So then you start getting a little bit more rules. And I mean, I don't have to keep going, but you guys get the idea. They keep progressing until you're pretty much playing a full game of Puppet Wars. At this game, on game 5, they tell you, okay, now go ahead, read through the rule book, see all the little nuances you might have missed in going through these games, and then play your first full game of Puppet Wars. And they tell you exactly what miniatures to take, and all these miniatures are provided in the box. And then you start playing. And I think that's a great way that I've yet to see another game do that. I bet there are other games that have introduced rules that way. But the way that they've done that step-by-step process really helps you understand the game a lot easier. Like if 40K did that, holy crud, I think by far we'd have less rules lawyers. Well, you probably have a couple, but I mean, picking up the game I think would be a lot easier. But this game is awesome. It's a lot of fun. The artwork is just fantastic. Here's a chick, Rusty Alice, little puppet there. Here you got a Guild Austringer. He has a little puppet parrot on top of him there. Here's a Malifaux cherub. I mean, it's really kind of just like your normal Malifaux dark art, but they've done it in puppet form. And I can tell you, the games that my wife and I have played, like, and this is us just kind of, you know, questioning things, making sure we're doing things right. Our games don't even take like 30 to 45 minutes. And this is going to be tonight. I have this all set up for when she gets home from work, but I don't see this game right here taking longer than 45 minutes. It's an amazing game. Right now, you can buy the box set, and then they have, with the box set, you can play with 2 players. This game can be played with more than 2 players. And I actually don't know how high you can go up in players. I don't think there's a limit. But you can buy a multiplayer box, which ends up coming with more puppets and more of the masters that you can play with and sidekicks. And then you can buy all these different boxes of pawns. I think they have like 3 sets out right now. And it's kind of neat. So far, you can't buy, like, let's say I want to buy this Ronin model and her card. You can't do that quite yet. I don't know if maybe Puppet Wars is kind of feeling out how the game is going, and it's kind of brand new, and I think they want to see how everything progresses. But I wouldn't be surprised if here soon, you know, they start coming out with blisters that has, you know, the one card and then the little model there, and they give you the option to do that. This game is amazing. And actually, also, if you go online to puppetwars.com and you go to where it says puppets on the left-hand side, you can actually see the stat cards for everything. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my wife and I here soon just start testing out some of the different puppets just by looking online. They also have an army builder type feature where you can build your toy box. That's kind of your army list, and build your toy box online, and then you can also go online and build these maps. You can do your custom maps online as well. And the fact that Weird has provided that option and that accessibility for free, I find amazing. You know, they're probably going to have a lot of guys that are going on there and kind of testing out some of their puppets and just using the cards online. But, you know, they're going to end up buying. But the fact that they're letting you do that, I find amazing. And that's really good customer support there. Anyway, I thought I'd just give you guys a little what's up on Puppet Wars. Really fun game. You should check it out. At least go to the website and see what it's like. If you have any questions at all, send me a little message here on the CG2 YouTube. But trust me, this game is really worth checking out. And the box set, I mean, I'm telling you, I think my wife got it for like 65 bucks. It's so cheap for everything you get. It's worth looking at. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and we will talk to you guys later. See you from CG2. Check us out on Facebook.